Ui. Scheint aber kein billiger Laden zu sein. Wo müssen wir hin? Hier geht's wieder raus. Moment, haben wir vielleicht... Eine Hausnummer haben wir gar nicht. Hier vielleicht? Nein. Ich hätte unten mal gucken sollen, welches Zimmer das ist, glaube ich.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. I got 100 pounds of white.
What are you doing?
Damn, they got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Jetzt nennt er ihn ja bei seinem Nachnamen anscheinend, ne? Also bei seinem richtigen Namen.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Aha, das hat ihm nicht gefallen.
Junk.
Gehen wir erstmal da rein. Nichts. Nein.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Aha. Blutiges Hemd.
This will take some explaining.
das glaube ich auch. Aber man schon wieder so eine Geschichte, wo der Ehemann zum Hauptverdächtigen wird, ne?
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements.
Wo es zweifelhaft ist, ob er es überhaupt ist.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Ja, er guckt sich das auch nochmal alles an. Hier können wir auch rausgehen. Nee. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob ich da drin schon fertig war. Vorsichtshalber nochmal. Ach, das ist sein Hut, der da liegt, ne? Den hebt er gar nicht auf. Ne, ich glaube, hier ist nichts mehr. Ah, Stierkampf. So, wir müssen noch Nachbarn befragen, ne? Ja.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Ja. Er war nicht gerade gesprächig, ne?
No good. There's nobody here.
Sorry about
Oh,
that.
man.
I'm playing with my kid.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Wie? Das war alles?
Is that all you needed, Detective?
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
Ja, Cole
I'm
wird...
executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Er wird schneidiger, ne? So ganz ist er nicht mehr die Lusche. Ja, dann sind wir ja hoffentlich fertig. Balkon war ich noch nicht, aber das bringt wohl nichts. Ich hoffe mal, dass wir hier fertig sind. Aber ich glaube schon, wenn die Musik aufhört. So, hat das Spiel das Auto jetzt wieder hingestellt? Da.
It's him, the cop from the newspapers.
Mother's coming in tonight on the train.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Und dann fahren wir dahin.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
Letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This black dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking case just
Straßenbahntunnel.
Every prom queen, every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gut fucking side.
Ja. So kann es enden, ne?
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Downstairs.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said, "Oh, fair enough."
Heavens!
I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finnis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of the cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Coroner says it's gonna be at least a week to get an answer.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Ah ja, der erste Hinweis, dass die Fälle miteinander zu tun haben, ne? BD. Gott.
upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Oh Gott. Da ist aber einer richtig abgehoben, ne?
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what does it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Naja. Ich bin mir aber ziemlich sicher, dass es auch diesmal wieder nicht der Ehemann war. Ich glaube, der sucht sich die Frauen gezielt danach aus, dass sie Eheprobleme haben müssen.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Nee. Ach, das Herrenhemd, das haben wir ja auch noch gefunden, ne? Hat aber jetzt nichts damit zu tun. Die Nachbarin hat gesehen, wie Angel Antonia gefolgt ist. Ja, Lüge, ganz klar.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her. And she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Nee, einen Beweis habe ich hier jetzt nicht. zweifel's mal an.
Looks like somebody broke into her room and stole her things there too. Why'd you do it, Angel?
What the hell are you talking about? I was home with Hippolito.
Ja, ich kann's ihm nicht beweisen, ne?
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Ja, das stimmt auf keinen Fall. Wir haben ja die Scheidungsunterlagen, ne? Ja. Das ist eindeutig gelogen.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Das passt auch noch.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Dafür war ein bisschen viel Blut am Hemd, ne? Und vor allen Dingen auch an den falschen Stellen. Am Kragen wird hier noch angehen, aber am Ärmel...
Quit staring at me like that.
Das muss ich, Junge. Im Moment sieht er ja nicht danach aus, als wenn er lügt, ne? Scheiße.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Hippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Coroner says it's going to be at least a week to get an ID.
Na, es war ja nicht ganz so schlecht, ne?
1947, not 1927. Of course a girl can ask a fella out.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn.
Kollege, dann fahr du jetzt mal.
You can drive.
Er läuft immer noch ohne seinen Hut rum.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw an angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Aber wie fährt er denn? Ja, jetzt fahren sie auf.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Nee, das glaube ich dem schon mal nicht. Ja, beweisen kann ich ihm nichts. Aber ich zweifle es an.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Ah ja. Kontakt mit Opfer.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Ich glaube ihm das irgendwie nicht.
Hey, maybe you got time to stand around, copper. I don't.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Oh Mann, Well.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Na, sowas regelt er immer ganz gut, ne? Da beweist er richtig Autorität mit seiner rüpelhaften Art.
I got a callback for that Universal chorus line.
Ich glaube, hier wird nichts sein. Wir werden wohl in den hinteren Bereich gehen müssen. Mal sehen, was wir da finden.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Ah. Sieh mal an. Zwei, fünf, drei. Aha. Oh. Ja. Das Weibe sei dem Manne untertan, ne? Kennt man ja. Betende Hände. Oh, was haben wir denn da? Blutverschmiertes Messer.
Why cut someone who's already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
Du meine Güte.
This fruit skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Und mal wieder eine Verfolgung.
God damn it, get after him, Cole! I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. You should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Scheiße, ich kann das jetzt gar nicht lesen, was die beiden sich da...
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck. Now.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Das war jetzt etwa alles? Jetzt nimmt er sich eine Kiste mit. Das verstehe ich jetzt nicht ganz, dass es jetzt schon zu Ende ist. Und wieder ist die Tatwaffe gefunden worden, ne, bei dem Täter. Nee, meiner Meinung nach ist dieser Fall genauso faul wie die anderen auch. Naja. Aber diesmal habe ich ihn ausgezeichnet gelöst, freut mich. Ich habe auch die meisten Fragen richtig gehabt. Ich brauchte nicht mal einen Intuitionspunkt verwenden. Naja, ich bin eigentlich zufrieden. Aber die Fälle sind nach wie vor sehr mysteriös.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where are you dragged up? A swamp?
Ja, Phelps ist nicht besonders beliebt gewesen, ne? So, das wird unser nächster Fall werden. Weiße Schuhe und kein Mord.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain.
Toll.
Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
So, hoffentlich nicht schon wieder eine nackte Frau.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Na
I want
gut,
to stop him with one round.
dann soll es das gewesen sein für diesen Fall. Ich sag da mal, bis zum nächsten Fall. Gabt euch wohl und tschüss.